Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with Zegita. Let's get going. Rise from the Ashes, Day 2 investigation. Finally, we're on another investigation. And my controller is tangled in the freaking... Alright then. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecution's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're gonna find out, or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, so I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. God, why is it white text? Let's go! Science awaits! Okay, so where is she taking us? Alright, we're at the parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Of course it was our victim who was killed at the department. And my sister would never do such a thing, I know it. That oil drum, it was empty? The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at a crime scene? Never! Even though she says that, says they don't get along. Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood stains or not, the water in that oil drum was washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. That hurt to say. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? An extra pair of those things? Okay. Whoa! Red vision. To test for the blood reaction, we'll spray the luminol. Just like this, see? Touch the screen and spray it on. Okay, let's find some bloodstains. They're right here. There's bloodstains. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a bloodstain? It's so, Emma, you're shaking! It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Oh, okay! We definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this, scientifically? Huh. I would have to say the amount. It's very small. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood stains than this. Hey, Mr. Wright! See how I'm marking the floor plans when we found the bloodstains? Uh-huh. See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, that's very useful information to have. I saved up my allowance to buy this. Okay. We can't be sure that police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view on the case. and we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating the crime now, doesn't it? This luminol stuff is going to come in handy. Ha! Who the hell? Oh no. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. The day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead. It doesn't lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Lead-in? That doesn't even make any sense. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and talk to this bitch. You certainly put me in the tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Okay. So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up. They confessed. Oh. They babbled like babies. You know, like puny babies. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of suspects after suspects. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought it was something to do with food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. What? Wait, she doesn't mean... Okay, so... She just meant... No, I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I want to present... What do you think about this? SL9 incident. On that knife... And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from the case, and the murder weapon. It was due to the transferal. It was due for transferal the very day Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? All right. Oh, she won't yet. We still have to present. They make us do a lot of stuff. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's, but it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Okay, and now we have one more to present to her. How anyone's supposed to figure this out? If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop them. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. Your lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Now hopefully she talks to us about it. There we go. 3 things to get her to talk. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Oh. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what's coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. Well, what? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial.